So bite down and smile for me. Well, I guess let me take a step back. Cosmetics and function are the two facets from which we look at everything, okay? Of course, we want the smile to look amazing, but really, if your teeth fit together right, they last a heck of a lot longer, and that's the goal of what we do. So bite down and smile. First thing I see a beautiful smile, but the first thing I do notice about your bite, just a little bit of overbite here.
Yeah.
I don't see a whole lot of her lower front teeth, as well as the distance between this tooth and this tooth. And let's talk about where that stems from. I'm going to turn you this way. It comes from two areas for her. First, see the tip of this canine? In an ideal world, it should be back here in this groove. The tip of this tooth should be back in this groove, and then this is a baby tooth, so we don't count it. But the molar should be back a little bit in that groove.
Yeah.
Okay, so because the upper jaw is a touch forward, that's where part of the overbite comes from. The other part of the overbite, smile big for me, for having this gorgeous jawline, she's slightly narrow here. You kind of see when she smiles, the front of her smile doesn't fill up the width of her cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay, if you were to broaden that, it would actually bring the front back a little bit. So her overbite stems from the narrowness, as well as that the upper jaw is a touch forward.
Okay.
Okay, now go ahead and open big for me. So as you start talking about cosmetics, function is found within this arena as well, but spacing. Instead of having crowding, she just has gaps almost across the board, starting in the back, all the way through. And this is the one that probably bugs you the most, right? Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, and on the top as well. Not so much here, a tiny bit, but as you come over to this side, right there in the canine region. Now, when you look at her front four teeth, gosh, those are pretty darn straight, right? But it's the rest of the picture to me.
Yeah.
So the quick summary is bite is a little bit off. That upper jaw is a touch forward because it's narrow and because just the structure itself is a little bit forward. And then spacing across the board. So is it worth having braces in my opinion? I mean, you're talking to an orthodontist, right? But yeah, I do think for the purposes of the overbite especially, I would.
Okay. The
cosmetic aspects of the spaces, cosmetics is not in the eye of the beholder, but from the functional standpoint, bite, yeah, I think it's worth doing. Now, how do we do it and how long? Do you know what an expander is? Okay. Have you heard of an expander before?
Yes.
Okay. Little box sits on the roof of your mouth. You turn a key and it physically broadens your jaw. Okay.
That sounds painful.
Sounds like a medieval torture device. I know.
That's okay.
But here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Braces hurt a little bit, especially for the first week.
Yeah, my friend got them and she was like, "Can somebody buy me baby food?" I was like, "Yes, I will buy you baby food."
As long as it's Gerber's apricot, I'm in. I don't know if you've had it. It's amazing.
It is.
It is actually quite good. Okay, but expanders actually don't hurt. They're annoying. Don't get me wrong. They trap food. They make your voice sound funny for the first couple of days. But from a pain standpoint, very, very manageable. The way it works, braces and expander go on at roughly the same time, either on the same day or within a couple of weeks of one another. The expander stays in for roughly 6 months. It comes out, and then we continue on with braces as a normal 2-year length of treatment. If you wear rubber bands really well, we're done on time or early, and if you don't, well,
a little bit longer.
All of my friends have braces, and they're always wearing their rubber bands,
so you'll be the same.
Yeah, but
and if I can't figure
hopefully
it out,
you'll be the same.
Yeah, if I can't figure it out, I'll just make them put it on.
Easy enough. Any questions for me?
Yeah, so this is what it's going to cost for EmberLee to get braces. Fun stuff.
Okay, you ready? Going off a big army and a man.
Say, oh. What are we getting done again? What is being done?
Impressions, because she's going to get a lovely upper expander.
Impression time. Is your mouth filling with saliva?
Should be almost done.
At least it doesn't get hot like the stuff that I work with.
Oh god, that wouldn't be very fun. Almost done. You doing okay? Yeah.
Tasty plaster crumbs.
We're really, really close. I don't know why it's taking a little bit longer. It's a good look, you know? I think you might start a new trend at school. Okay, ready? Okay, good. Use those napkins.
Tasty.
Hey, one more to go.
Oh, that's so.
Okay. Make this as easy on you as possible.
Cram it in there. Get an impression of your lips there too, with it flowing out front.
You know, you're right. This one should be a better trend.
Oh.
Okay, almost done. You doing okay? Okay. It's beautiful. Hey, you're.
Here's the other half of her alien mouth.
Guess who just got back from the dentist? I mean, orthodontist. EmberLee. When are you getting braces?
I don't know.
When do you want them?
I don't care.
Okay. Really? Are you excited to have an expander?
Nope.
That sounds miserable.
Actually, he said the braces hurt more themselves than the expander does.
So you're not excited about either one. You excited to have straight teeth?
Yeah.
You're gonna dump that in your lap, girl.
I'm not.
There you are. I'm gonna bump you and then you will. How about that? Just
And then
joking.
you gotta clean the stain out of my pants.
What do you think?
I think it's going to be fun for her for 2 years.
Fun for us.
But they said that if she does it, if she's able to leave rubber bands on them and not break them a lot, then more than likely she can get them off sooner than 2 years. But we'll see.
Can you hack this for 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah? I hope so. I just can't imagine. She's gonna be taking a lot of ibuprofen. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, like the first 2 days. Kimberly said that after the first 2 days it didn't hurt.
It's that 2 days she's gonna be like completely miserable.
Get a spacer, the sex will be more.
Spacer isn't even half the pain.
What if you bite your tongue?
They're gonna put a thing in the top of my mouth, Theron, that basically spreads out the top of my mouth.
Ooh, no way. No way.
We're probably gonna be doing this here in the next 2 weeks or so. Right? 2 weeks. Anyway, how many of you guys have had braces, and how long did you have your braces on, and what was the worst part? I think I put this on Instagram or something. Anyways, comment down below, share what the worst part was, and if you had elastics, did you have a favorite color? Thanks for watching.
Mom, the rubber bands are the colors on your
Yes,
teeth.
I
The
know.
elastics are just clear.
Right.
I like the hooks.
What? Anyways, what do you say?
Stay limony and awesome.
Should I do the